Hi everyone, this is Vaibhav Srivastava. I lead enterprise sales at Turing. I focus on CPG and technology customers. "2020 was actually the inflection point in the CPG industry. From all different parameters, if you look at the year 2020, the CEO or CFO of the organization must be having nightmares. You had demand side problems, you had supply side problems. It's really hard for a CEO to do projections, for the market, for his investors, that how much they would end up, on the revenue side. So 2020 was really the inflection point. But what stood out, as one of the McKinsey reports pointed out, that more absolute growth by CPG industry was achieved in the last year alone than the period between 2016 and 2019. Now this is incredible, and this really tells us that something really incredible is happening in the market, about the technology innovation which came together to service the market. New opportunities are getting created by technology innovations, right? So you have now the convergence of artificial intelligence, blockchain, IoT, cloud to actually provide just-in-time experience, a very personalized experience, a very localized experience for the end customer. So essentially what it means is that if as a CPG retailer or CPG organization, you are not able to serve different technology aspects within your business, you are losing out to your competition. The challenges could be anywhere from hiring the right people to get the technology innovation projects kicked off. Now, the way the current industry is set up, it is set up with a very globalized setup in terms of the way they do their business. So you would have a very globalized supply chains for each CPG company, but at the time of hiring, they are still very localized. It is because of the legal challenges of having to do business or having to hire from regions where you have a legal presence. So essentially what it means is when a CPG company has to look out for AI engineers, when they have to look out for blockchain engineers, they are very constrained to find the right talent at the right time. Now, engineering talent hiring has always been a hard problem for the CPG companies. They are always under threat from the big techs of the world, taking up all the brightest of the talent. So number one, they have the competition from the tech industry. The second challenge they have is that they are very much constrained with the local geography where they're hiring talent from. And the third is that talent hiring is a very long and cumbersome process for them. So you're looking at three-pronged challenges for the CPG industry as where they're going to get the innovation really at the top speed. Turing is uniquely positioned to help the CPG customers. And let me give you some insights about what Turing is actually building. Turing has built an intelligent cloud of 1 million plus intelligent developers who have been pre-vetted on 100 plus technology stacks. Now, what it means for the customers is that you are not actually waiting for several weeks to hire your top engineer and to get your project off the ground. Now, so many projects haven't seen the light of the day because they could never find the right resources. Now, do you still want to wait for 8 or 10 weeks or 15 weeks relying on your service vendor or your hiring operations team to get you the talent? Or you would rather want to be working with Turing and getting the engineer in the next week? So this is the difference we want to bring, with the CPG industry, that one of the interesting stats that stood out in recent studies was 65% of the consumers switched brand loyalty in the last year alone because of stockouts. Now, stockouts is a problem that could be solved with AI, blockchain, IoT, right? And if you don't have the engineers who could help you get these projects kicked off on time, the impact is quite incredible to the top line of the organization. So we at Turing come as a partners which enable you to hire talent on demand. We enable you to hire top quality engineers from all over the world. You don't have to be constrained with engineers in a particular geography, because Turing's intelligent vetting engine is designed to be serving any industry, all over the world, from developers available at that particular point of time. If you're looking to change the status quo of your hiring, if you're looking to change the status quo of the way you go about your innovation business, book a consultation call with me down below. The link is right there, and I will be happy to set up some time with you and take you through what Turing is doing in this space. Thank you so much.